Okay, so in this video, we will discuss about the SharePoint library views. If you have not gone through the list view tutorial in the previous module, then kindly go through that because a lot of things we are using the same way how we are using in the list views. So here we can create views where we can organize and display the content or the documents, and we can add filtering, we can sort. So in the library views. So especially let's say you have a library where there are certain documents are there, there is some approval status is there, and you want to, based on the approval status, you want to filter the records or you want to sort the records. So we can do this thing in that custom views also. If I want, we can also create dynamic views by using, you can see here me and today. So me, when you will actually use this, it will display you. Let's say you are using me keyword with the created by field, then it will display you the documents which are created by you. And if you have created or if you are using today, then with created date, then it will display the items or the documents which are created or updated today. Now, similarly, we can also use group by in the library views. Now, the same way how we are creating the views in the list, it is we will use the same way. In this particular lecture, I will explain more into the modern SharePoint libraries, how we can create the views easily within with a modern library. So if I'll open my SharePoint library, you can see here this is our modern library, and on this we will see how we can modify something and how we can create our views. So the classic way of creating a view is you can go to the library settings. You can see here library settings, and if you'll scroll down, you will see the view section. In this view section, if you'll see here, we have a view known as all documents is already there, and which is the default view. And you can always click on this create view, which will allow us to create views. So there are 4 views that we can create, like standard view, calendar view, datasheet view, and Gantt view. But you can also create a view by using the existing documents, sorry, existing view. So here we have one view is there. If I'll click on this, then whatever the settings are applied for all documents, those will be by default will be enabled. Now in this, let us say I will create a view known as, let's say, item uploaded or files uploaded by me. And if you'll see here, you can select this if you want to make this as a default view. And also you can see the view audience, meaning if you want to create a personal view, then you can select the first option, else you can create a public view, you can select the second option. Personal view means it will only appear when you will logged in. So let's say I'm creating the view as a logged in user on this, so when I will logged in with my the same ID, I'll be only able to see this view. This is really helpful when you want to have certain fields which you want to see only for yourself. You can create personal views, but else you can create public views. Now on this, what are the things that you want to display? For example, I do not want this modified date and by from this view. So I will unselect these two. And if I'll scroll down, you can see here how you want to sort it. Let's say we want to sort by name in ascending order. You can select this option, or if you want to descending order, you can select the other radio button. Similarly, you can have another column based on which you can also sort. The filter is quite important. The first option you can see here in the all documents view, it will display all the items. But here if you'll see show items only when the following is true. In this case, you can put the condition. So for example, in this case, I will say created by is equal to me. So when I will use created by me, that means whoever is the logged in user, he can see or he can see or he can see the documents. Now I will not change anything on this. I will just click on OK. And if you'll see here, actually there is a view created, which is known as the create files uploaded by me. And you can see here only it is showing the name, validity, and product type, not modified date or modify by column. If I will go to the other browser, if you'll see here, I will go to the list. You can see here, this is the same list. And here I will select the view in modern library. From the command bar, you can click over here and you will be able to select the view. This is the view that we have created. I'll click on that, and then if you'll see here, there is no documents which is uploaded by this logged in user. If I want, then I will just go here. I will just drag a document here. You can see here a file is already exist, so we will not replace it. Or if you want to replace, you can replace it. So let it, I will go one more item we will do. For example, this HR document, it is also there. So let me just rename it HR document 123, and I will put it. So now if you'll see here, it is uploading the document, and you can see this document is now available only to this user. If I will check HR document 123 in this view, which is known as my view, I have not uploaded that document, so I'll not be able to see this document. So this is the place where you can actually, this view, you can create dynamic views. And it will be very much helpful when actually you are creating a view, let's say to see the documents uploaded by you, or you are creating some task, or you are a manager, or you are an approver of documents. So those things you can easily create by using this me column with a people picker. Remember, this will work only the people picker column. So in this case, I have the created by column is the people picker. If you want to filter using the modified by column, which is also a people picker control, you can use those columns. So this is how we can create one view here. I will go to the modern library, and I will show you one more thing before I will actually go to create another view. Uh, if you'll see here, there is a tiles view is there. So if I'll click on tiles view, you can see here how these documents are appearing. So this is actually a default way. You do not need to write any code, nothing, no script, nothing. You can just select this tiles option, and then if you want to have compact list, you can see here there's little space reduce on this view. Now let's go to the list view, normal list view, and here we can actually we can edit something, and we can save that view. For example, in this case, for example, let us say we will filter something based on the product type. You can see here, I will go here and I will say filter by. You can see if I want to filter only hardware, I can just apply hardware or smartphone, both the things. I'll click on apply. So now if you'll see here, I can see the items which are only product type is hardware and smartphone. And if you look at the view, there is a star mark on this. That means you have modified this view. And if you'll just select this, you can see here it is asking if you want to save this view as any other name. So I will say save view as, and I will say all document by product type, and I'll click on save. So now if you'll see here, I have one more view created, which is known as all documents by product type. If I'll click on all document, I'll be able to see all the documents. But apart from that, also, if you want to let us say, I'll click over here and I will go to I'll click on the column settings, and if you'll see here, there is a pin to filter pane option. When you actually pin it, you can see here there is the filter option, and here it will be pinned. So pinned means it will come in the top. Anytime if you'll go and click on the filter icon, you will be able to see here this option is already there. And also you can have modified by since last 10 days, 7 days. You can just use this and you will be able to see the documents. Similarly, you can see here it will since we two users are working in this document library, so you can see here it is saying the modified by this user or this user. I can click on this, and you can see here I can see only these documents which are modified this user. And in this also, if I want to see only Word document, you can see here I'll be able to see only Word documents having modified by this user. If I'll just uncheck, maybe I'll see some more documents because documents are modified by both the users. If I'll select only this user, I can see only this documents which are modified by Bijay. This if you look now, since we have just 10 records, less than 10 records, it is not you might say that I can see from the library how many documents are there. Imagine you have 100 documents, you have 150 documents, and you want to only retrieve the PDF files or only Excel files or only Word files. Then this will be really helpful, and this filters option, you can easily quickly go here and you will be able to filter with various options. So you can actually um, uh, you can actually take any column and you can able to add over here. For example, if I want to make this filter available or for the validity column, I'll just click on this and you can see here column setting and pin to filter pane. And if I'll actually see here, now the validity is coming and we can actually select based on the validity column over here. And anytime you can just click on this triple dot and you can unpin so that it will be removed from the filter pane. So this filter pane actually will be very much helpful, where you can filter the records. You can see this, and as a site owner also you can filter and you can actually save on the view as well. So this is how we saw how we can create some views on this. Another one is the group by. As I was telling you how we can use the group by column here. If you'll see here, there's product type. I'll click on this and I will say group by product type. And if you'll now see here, it is showing me the unassigned, because in this option I have not assigned a product type. But if you'll see here, there are 4 products on hardware, there are 2 products on smartphone, and there are 2 products on software as well. So if you'll see here now, this is one view where we can actually see based on the product type. You can see here. And so this is also will be helpful when you have multiple columns over here, or multi this is you can actually you should use a choice column for this, because choice column will be having similar values, and you can see here how we can see in this way. And if you want to save this as a view, you can see here all document, you can go here and you can save this view as and you can give a name like I gave previously. Now on this also, if you want to filter, you can have a filter options. For example, if I will say validity, I can go here, I will say filter by, and I want to see only records where validity is till 1/8 to 2020. I'll click on apply and you will be able to see here only 3 documents which are having validity of this, and the product type is hardware or it is group by hardware. So this filters and the group by you can also save. If I will just save as, you can see here all documents by all documents, and I'll just say group by and I'll click on save. So now if I'll actually now go to the view settings page, so I'll just click on this and I'll say edit current view, which will open the view in a details page. You can see here this is the view that we have created, and we actually come here. You can see here there's a validity and where we have a condition over there. And look at the group by column, you will see here we have the group by based on the product type. So whatever the options we set it here, these things are actually come here and saved in this particular view. In the modern library, if you have more records, then actually we don't need to do the paging things like that. You can just scroll and then it will keep on rolling things. So unlike previous, like in your classic experience where you can see 30 items or the documents, in this case you can just scroll and you will be able to it will scroll, keep on scrolling, and you do not need to go for a paging option here. So once you create these views, you can probably let's say I have created 3-4 views on this, and if you want to highlight these views, for example, let us say if I'll go to this view which is saying files uploaded by me. This is actually, if you'll see, this is the page URL. For example, if I'll just remove everything from the right side, you can see here, this is the page and this is the page URL. Now, suppose I want to give this as an hyperlink in the left navigation, I can quickly edit this. And actually, if I want to highlight this, you can see here, I'll put the URL here and I will say products by me. So I'll click on this and I will save this. So next time if I will go to the home page, or when I will land this in this page, I can easily click on this product by me and it will take me to this view. So this is really helpful if you want to also, if you have multiple views and you want to highlight or you want to focus or you want to put some of the links in the left navigation, then you can just copy the URL and you will be able to save it in the left navigation. If you do not able to copy it from here, let's say you cannot copy it here properly, then what we can do is you can anytime go to the library settings, and here if you'll come down, you can see here there's this is the if you'll click on that, you will be actually able to copy the URL from here. You can see here, this is actually the URL, and you can just copy it from there. Or from here, if I'll click on OK, you will be able to see here, this is the view name or this is the view URL. So you can just copy it and you can put in the links. So if you are creating multiple links or multiple views here, user can anytime go here and you can select them. But still, if you do not want to select it from here, then you can give as a link in the left navigation.